no. Well done, guys.
So one thing you'll notice with the open teams, each one of these caps has got their own unique number. That means their place in history is cemented. This is where they stand in line in Australia representing, so certainly something very special. And the development teams, it'll be fantastic. Hopefully one day, our goal is to get you youngins, for you to get a number on your cap. We'll all be working together today. Doesn't matter if it's the opens, racing or the 23s, we're all going to be there carrying them boats. Okay, so we've got to work together. As I said, development, it's all about development, and one day we hope to get use these numbers. So we'll call the open team out now, and I'll go in order of caps. Jessica Kelleher. .424, Sophie Robson. Birthday girl. 425, Scott Tannehill. And 426, Sylvie Withers. 427, James Beezer. 428, Matthew Collins.
The audio out of this for now.
429, Trent Rogers. 430, Jackson Ruddick. 431, David Schumacher. And look, thanks to Bruce. Thanks heaps. So let's round of applause for Bruce.
Just like to say a couple of things. Congratulations to you all.
Just to all the Floodlight team, the train Tasman will now start 10:30, which is 40 minutes late than scheduled. I'll be back up in a minute to talk about a plan.
Above the rest of it, and always think about it all the time. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me in my sporting career, and that's what I wish you all the best. Good luck today.
So today we're from 4 different clubs. It's all about this today, Australia. We've all got the same colours today. Tomorrow we go back to our clubs, but today, green and gold all the way. So as I said, we work together. If something doesn't go right on the day, it's a bad edge, doesn't matter. We still get there and we help that crew and we work together and bring everyone up. So let's do it well, and I'm sure we will. Our hands are on this. We ain't letting it go, like I said last night to Clayton. So let's retain it, eh? So good luck to everyone. Last thing, happy birthday to Sophie. So I think happy birthday's in order. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sophie. Happy birthday to you. Hooray! 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 So thanks everyone. Let's get into it.
Well, welcome back, and I hope you enjoyed the footage you just watched from this morning, where the Australian teams were handed their caps, and their numbered caps as well, so it means that a little bit more to the individuals that are a part of that. We just had Mick Lang in here, who we haven't mentioned this morning, our chief referee, and he's done a wonderful job so far, Frank.
Look, yeah, the pressure on the referee to get all these, you got 260 to 280 crews here. You got a whole lot of people that are, you know, all they want to do is to win and get in racing and all that. The pressure on the referee to make those decisions is just unbelievable. Mick's one of the coolest, calmest guys on the beach. He's got a great team around him in Tamara and Peter Van Duren supporting. But below that, you've got a lot of other people.
Oh yeah, we can see it full all day.
Isn't it? And you know, you just ask them for the work party to come along. All of a sudden, you get a bunch of about 20 blokes running up the beach to help. It's fabulous, isn't it?
Just want to touch base on the Team Navy's support that we do have, Rod. The Team Navy ASRL series that we have, we think there's about 24 events Australia-wide leading up to this. It's been a great 8-year partnership, hasn't it?
Oh, look, it's been something really special. You know, I always say how fantastic it is to Surf Lifesavers looking after all our beaches, but the Navy looking after our coastline, the coastline of the whole of Australia is just fantastic. So our togetherness between the Navy and surf lifesaving. It is something special. Us on the beach and them in the water, and 8 years is a long time. Let's hope it keeps going.
Yes, for more information on Team Navy, you can go to teamnavy.com.au, and we've also got the proud partners Destination New South Wales linked with this event as well, newsouthwales.com, Frank.
Well, I got to tell you, Aaron, on the way up, I didn't go up the Hume Highway. No, I went through Lakes Entrance and then drove up through Eden and went, what a wonderful bit of country. Not as good as Lorne.
Not as good as Lorne, not as good as the Great Ocean
But
Road.
it is
Coast,
fabulous.
beautiful
And I got
Sapphire
to tell you, it's just amazing the development in this area, but the greenness. Now, they all talk about Victoria having rain, but I've got to tell you, it must be raining up here because
Mate, we've seen storms all out there all morning.
Mate, it is just fabulous
That's
country.
Destination New South Wales, newsouthwales.com. We're going to bring it back to yesterday now, where we're going to talk about the interstates. And for anyone at home, you can get live results and draws for the whole of the racing on the ASRL app. All you have to do is go on the Apple Store or the Google Play Store and search ASRL. What I've got in front of me here is the app, and we're going to go through the results from yesterday. And Rod Costa made the call that he thought WA would win, but they were close.
Yeah, we had a dead heat, Aaron, so you can't get much closer than that. New South Wales, the Sky Blue, and WA didn't let me down, and a dead heat for the gold medal there. And gee, it was tremendous racing.
That's right, Queensland were only 5 points behind. We'll just go through it. Frankie, New South Wales and WA on 72 points. Queensland 67 points. Victoria there in fourth on 53. The South Australians 50 points. And great to see Tasmania here as well, 42 points, Frank.
Look, I think it's a wonderful, event. And Tasmania, look, for what they have to go through down there and the number of crews to get up here, have a dip. And in a couple of the races, they were right up there in a few of those races, weren't they, Rod?
The Carlton Park men's crew, terrific crew. And look forward to seeing them race today in the open men. But tremendous racing from Tassie, and they're not too far away. Victoria a little bit stiff, I thought, in the surfboat relay. They broke a sweep oar in the first leg, and they ended up with dead last there. Of course, that was the all-important double points. So wasn't a bad effort from Victoria either.
It is all about consistency in that relay. If one thing happens, it's almost game over. Although a rower did fall out for New South Wales, and they kept rowing with 3 rowers, and they ended up second in the relay, but that was enough, Frank.
Well, I think that was the poor old girl came out of the boat, but you got to say they didn't get far in front the West Australians, but I've got to say that last leg, how exciting was that when they were coming back to the beach, and how exciting were the West Australians on the beach. I mean, me being an old Western Australian boy myself, I must admit I was a very happy man, but I've got to say the atmosphere, and again it's one of those things, I mean we talk about representing Australia, but for some of those young kids under 19s to represent your state in a big event like that, it's just magic for them.
Just very quickly, if you have joined us to watch the Trans-Tasman competition, we are running behind. It's currently 9:55. We'll kick off at 10:30 a.m. So stick around. We're just doing a bit of a preview of the event, but we're also talking about the interstates, Rod. The under-19 results. We'll just go through the top 3. New South Wales won that one. Western Australia second, and Henley, the South Australians, got third. Great to see the under-19s involved in the event.
Yeah, the first race kicked off. It was a ripper, wasn't it? Of course, New South Wales opening their campaign there with a 10-pointer, and gee, they never looked back there through the underage events. But they're terrific, the kids. They raced really well, and it was really exciting. Get on there and have a look on that YouTube.
Yeah, you can. The live stream link is on the link you're watching right now. You can just get out of this. Not now though. Watch the rest of the morning. Frank, New South Wales won the second race also, with Queensland getting their first placement there in second, and Western Australia third for the under-23 men. And as you were saying before off air, there's some big boys in that category. Oh yeah. Well, you think about it now. The under-23s, they're up to A crew standard. The open men standard, but the sort of racing that's going on at the moment, these guys step up to the plate. Some of these guys are walking straight out of under-23s from one year into an open crew and into an Australian final. Yep. And we see the development there, and it's great for the sport. And for any of these young guys out there that want to have a dip, you can get involved. You've got straight after university or something like that and get into it. But that result yesterday, I think that set the pattern for the day. It did. The third race was the under-23 females. New South Wales took it out again, and that's where the momentum just continued to build. In second place, looking on the app, was Western Australia. Queensland third for the under-23 females. Well, another big win to the Sky Blues. So that gave them 3 in a row, and they were really looking like they might
they might dominate the whole of the series. But to the other states' credit, they pegged them back, and we did have an exciting finish there.
This is where Queensland started to get a little bit ticked off. They won the reserve grade, New South Wales in second, and the Big V got third place there.
Big V, the Morty Alec boys.
Yeah, Coli boys.
And let's face it, look what they went through. They won the 180 Masters in the morning,
Earlier
had
in the
3 races, then they had a race in the afternoon in the reserves, got through to Sunday in the reserves, then represented the Big V. And I've got to tell you, they did a great job, and this is the sort of thing that happens in Resies. It gives these guys the opportunity, again, to represent their state.
So you reckon they might have slept all right last night, Frank?
I did see them at the pub at about 8 o'clock last night, I think, enjoying themselves. But they're still racing Sunday, so...
Yeah, they had a bacon and egg sandwich this morning, I noticed. I don't think their sweep was very around at the time.
Very good. The Open Women, it was the Currumbin Hunters who took it out for Queensland. Second place, moving through the results, was Western Australia, Northcott, and the Australian representatives, Torquay, in third. A big program for the Torquay women as well, being Australian team reps and the interstates.
Well, it was a little bit disappointing by the Torquay team. We thought they might have been a bit closer to the front, but they got a very poor start, tried to mow them down and couldn't quite get there. But, gee, you can't take anything away from Currumbin, the Open Women, and I thought it was terrific racing, the Open Women, and we've got 6 rounds of it today, and bring it on.
The Open Men, it was Western Australia who you called to win that one. I remember we were doing the preview yesterday. Cheeky little
play.
That's right, Northcott. This was the close one. Victoria second place, New South Wales third, and Queensland that far behind in fourth.
Well, I've got to tell you, if you ever get excited about a race, you want to be at the 100-metre line coming home. I mean, Jersey and I were going off our face, just couldn't believe it. It was just magnificent. And getting to the line, as I said, the new technology we're using, we were able to view it straight away. And I tell you what, West Australia came in, but that second and third boat, the bows, it's like a horse race. The horses heads going up and down as they get to the line.
It's great to see. It's like a horse race where we do have the photo finishes. The relay was first place, Western Australia. Second place were the New South Wales. Third place was Queensland. Fourth place was the South Australians. They won it 3 years ago. They thought they'd be able to do it again, but it was a solid effort to get fourth. Fifth place, the Tassies, and the Victorians in sixth place. And as he said, it was a bloody good relay.
Yeah, well, it's always exciting, the relay, because it's every leg. They all have a go. They can swap around wherever they want. They can start with their underage crews or their open crews, and gee, it's exciting. The lead changed many times, and what a great result.
I didn't see it, but apparently one of the sweeps in the change around went from one crew to the other, ran around the base, and they reckon he's leading the boat. They've never seen anything like it. It was just like one step into the back, see you later, we're out of here.
Yeah, that was Heggsy. That's exactly right. Moving on to another topic now, and Frankie and Ron will be able to help us out with this one. We're giving away a brand new surf boat today. It's every club around Australia who's participated in the Team Navy ASRL series has received a token for every event they've attended. And at 12 p.m. today, we're doing the draw for a $30,000 surf boat of the club's choice, Frank.
Yes, well, I must admit, our club, Lawn, we've been to every damn event. We got 47 tokens in there. So, Mr. Nathan Perry, hopefully get a phone call this afternoon. That's all I can say.
Yeah, what a great initiative it is from the ASRL.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Of course, Navy putting up the money, but absolute wonderful idea. It's a surf boat of your choice. You get the voucher for the money, and you can choose what sort of boat you want, because there's many different manufacturers, so it gives you the opportunity to pick it. And Torquay, we're after it. We got our tokens in.
I must admit, in all seriousness, I think it'd be lovely to see a smaller club, one of these struggling clubs, get the boat. I remember when Gerringong won the boat a few years ago, it was fabulous, and Morty Alec, and that got him off the ground, didn't it? Because Morty Alec probably had only a couple of crews then.
I'll bet you Lorna will win it.
Well, you can buy a boat from us.
The ASRL will make available a sum of $30,000 for this, including GST, which includes the branding Team Navy, of course, through the sponsorship. This is available. The winner can negotiate the purchase of the boat builder of choice. If the boat costs more, the sum is made up on behalf of the club. That'll be done 12 p.m. today, which is extremely exciting stuff. We're looking forward to that. We're going to move on now. We're going to find Ollie now. We all know Ollie. He's done a bit of a runner, but we're going to move on to some Masters results shortly. What we're going to do now is we'll flick to a couple of our commercials, thanks to our friends from Team Navy and Destination New South Wales. We'll find Ollie. We know he's a busy man. When we come back, we'll go through some Masters results from yesterday with Rod and Ollie. Back shortly.
All good.